Right, guys, we're live. And the title kind of shows itself, you know, is the question, is gaming dying? And personally, I think console-wise it is. So I'm basically going to let you guys decide. And I'm going to try to set you somewhere. Hopefully people join. If they don't, they don't. If but we will see. And I want you guys to defend or say why you think it's dying. I mean, personally, I think that gaming is on consoles is very much dying, and I I think consoles have been dead since the PS4, and I think really they need to sort out something different, which is in their eyes VR, which needs to be like optimized properly. It's not the greatest, but I think if they don't sort out VR, then it's going to be dead. And I think they know that, and that's why they're dragging on VR things. Because at the moment, on console, all you've got is the same old shit over and over again. And I put a video up about this like not long ago, but I want to hear people's opinions and what they think as well. Like truthful opinions. So I'm going to wait for like half an hour and see if anybody puts any messages. If they don't, fair enough, but if they do, we will definitely debate about it. But we will see how it goes, guys. I'm going to place this somewhere and hopefully give you a good view. This is not about me streaming. It's basically I want people to join and ask questions to me and view their opinion of what's going on in the gaming world. So let's put that there. That's not going to sit there. That's probably going to fall down. Is that going to fall down? Probably. 10 seconds. But as I said, I want people to like view their opinions so I can actually see what other people think about this matter. I don't know if you guys can actually hear me now, but because I think I might have actually covered up the speaker with my t-shirt, but we will see. I'm going to go for a toilet, just make sure nobody's left. Right. And see. I should have I should have actually changed the title. Hey, welcome back, dude. Epic, you don't have to just join me on air, dude. Join me on Twitch as well. Because that's, as I said, that's where I'm mainly going to be streaming. I know you want to see me do well, but we can grow. We can grow on Twitch. Definitely. I've just got to get my arse cheeks out. That's all I've got to do. If I stand up and I get my arse out, we are the next Ice Poseidon, basically. Look at that Christmas tree. That looks nice. Can you hear me all right, dude? Epic, I haven't actually heard from you for a while, actually. Apart from a couple of days back when you left a message. Oh, he's gone. I think. I pissed him off too much. That happens. That does happen. Through most of my life. Right, I'm going to go for a toilet. I'm going to go for a toilet, leave you with this stunning view. And, oh, somebody's back. Just as I'm leaving. To be honest, I'm kind of relying on people to join and talk to me on this one. Which is why I kind of asked people to ask questions, you know, to debate whatever they think, you know, whatever they feel. And I'm not sure if they can hear me, and they definitely can't see me because my phone's just slipped down. Right, well, that was going to happen. That's why I need the camera. Right, stay up there, bitch. There we go. No, it's not. Fuck's sake. Fucking stay there. No. It's not happening. It is not happening. I'm trying to lay you guys up because unless people ask me questions, I'm not talking. Ah, there we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? No, I don't want to stop streaming. There we go. That's perfect. There we go. I don't want to like talk a load of shit like I normally do. I want people to actually like ask me about the title, obviously. I think I can actually charge my phone as well. What's it on? 21. That's alright for now. But I think it's in like charging distance, which is good. That is good. But yeah, I feel like for the last 15 years I have loved I've loved games, and I feel like now I'm going off them like big style, and I feel like there's good reason for that as well, and I feel like I'm not the only person that's doing that. So I wanted to actually ask other people what they felt about the situation, because I feel like it's just gone downhill. Like, it's just money grabbing shit, basically. And when I say that, I'm talking about consoles. So yeah, I'm talking about consoles. PC's different. Like, I can understand why people say that. I wouldn't say it's like a master race because that's going too far. That's just being like a bit childish. But I can understand why people say that PC is the next thing. Well, is the thing, because I do agree. I honestly do agree. I think that they give a lot of people a lot more opportunity. And I've said this before, but I want people to actually comment and like debate about it and see what they think as well. Because I think consoles are going down the wrong fucking line, the wrong line, not a good line anymore. You know, they're definitely going down the wrong line, and I think with the PS5 or whatever it is going to be called, they're going to have to fucking think very hard about what they do. Very, very hard about what they do. And I think they're going to have to like implement some sort of uh, early access, like really early access, not just, oh yeah, you're good, we choose you, because we know you. I'm talking about early access, like new game companies, which actually are trying to make a name for themselves, rather than game companies that have already got a name for themselves and think that like anything is acceptable. So they think that releasing any old shit will do, basically. It's like a fucking Oliver Twist all over again. They should do a remix to that called fucking Any Old Shit Will Do. I mean, even Far Cry, which I never thought would fuck me off, because I've always said that Far Cry is so good. Like, I've loved Far Cry 3 was fucking amazing. But since this New Dawn, I mean, I only saw it a couple of days ago. I can already tell that it's a fucking cash grab. I can already tell, like, it's a fucking straight out cash grab. All they're doing it for, it's the same fucking map. It's the same map. They're just. Far Cry used to be so fucking good and, like, so advanced. When I've always remember when Vast first came out, like Far Cry, Frey. He was the best bad guy, and I'm talking about not just in games. I'm talking about like any film that I've seen as well. He was like the bad guy to be, basically. And then they released this new one, which okay, yeah, that's fair enough. And then like less than a year after, they say they're releasing this new thing, which, to be honest, when it first got released, I thought was a DLC, but I later find out that it's a brand new game, and they say, oh, it's a brand new game, and it's set in the same thing as Far Cry. No, it's not. It's not a brand new game. It's a fucking DLC. It's a DLC for Far Cry. And that's what they're doing. And it's not only them, like, it started to move over to PC as well. You've got Ark, you've got Atlas. So, the Atlas thing, I've mentioned this before, but I'm hoping people are going to comment. If not, I'd stop the stream. But you've got Atlas, and people were like raving and raving about this, and then it's had basically a shocking release, and then when it is released, people find out that there's fucking menus for Ark in the thing. It's basically Ark. I mean, you don't even have to. If you watch the gameplay for 10 minutes, you realise that it's Ark but shit. You know? I mean, what's going on? Ark, how long ago was Ark released? I mean, a long time ago. A long, long time ago. And I feel like the games are moving backwards. They're moving backwards. But but yeah, games are moving backwards for definite. They're not they're definitely not moving forwards. You see a game released and it's exactly the same as what it was fucking 10 years ago. Exactly the same as what it was 10 years ago. And I don't want to be put off games. Like, I've always loved gaming. So I hate the fact that I am being put off games. But I am. Like, I am being put off. And I think a lot of other people are going to be put off as well. I don't think I know a lot of other people are being put off. You know, there's no way of saying it, but they're just being greedy bastards. Absolute greedy bastards. There's, they're just robbing people, basically. So, and the only people that I can actually see that are trying to do something different, uh, the people that are trying, like, you know, like the proper indie game on Steam and stuff like that. They're the only people that are really, really, really trying their best to keep the gaming community fresh, basically. Everybody else, like the AAA titles and stuff like that, they don't give a shit. They don't give a fucking shit anymore. I mean, I have got so fed up with waiting for games and them just being a pile of shit. Literally just being a fucking pile of shit. I mean, I was so looking forward. That's why I stopped streaming games. I was so looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. And to be honest with you, a lot of people rant and rave about the story and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I don't think it's as good as Red Dead 1. No way. And I'm talking about the story. Before we even get on to fucking online, I'm talking about the story. And then you've got the fucking online, and I know it's a beta as well, and people have said, yeah, it's a beta, but that's not an excuse. And it should not be a fucking excuse either. I mean, it shows actually what it's like. When Grand Theft Auto came out, there was a lot more content than what there is on Red Dead Redemption 2. Even when Red Dead Redemption 1 came out, there was a lot more content. So, Rockstar knew there was going to be a lot of people. I mean, unless they're thick as fucking dog shit, which they're not. They're not stupid. They know. They know that people are going to be wanting that. I mean, if it was me and I was in their shoes, you would, even if you had to delay it, you would be like, oh yeah, let's add missions, let's add content for them to do, let's, even if it was 50 missions, you know, you would fucking do it. And they didn't, you know. So they're almost going into the realm of, yeah, fuck you. You know, you've bought the game, you can suck my cock, basically. And that's what it is nowadays. It's all a cocksuck. All a cocksuck. I mean, you look at it from the wider view. You've got Call of Duty, which has done amazing, basically. Because the blackout mode. I mean, people are like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome." But at the end of the day, they're a AAA game company. You know, Infinity Ward, and you know, they're probably getting millions. But at the end of the day, uncover all the bullshit. All they've done is nicked some dude's idea even before fucking Fortnite and stuff like that. You know, they've nicked somebody's idea, which was from years ago. So PUBG and stuff like that, you know. And I wouldn't say PUBG was the best battle royale, but at the same time, not even PUBG, like fucking H1Z1 and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? That's basically what they've done. They've nicked that idea and just made it a bit more glorious. And that's all they're doing. And people, a lot of people that play the Call of Duty have probably never even fucking heard of H1Z1. You know, they don't even know stuff like that exists. They're just by, and that is the problem with consoles. It's too many. There, years ago, consoles, and I've got no offense with girl gamers and stuff like that, but I'm going to use them as an example. Up until like 5 years ago, you never really like heard of girls playing, and it's the same as families. But nowadays, consoles are selling to families, whereas they're not selling to fucking people that know. So they're trying to move forward rather than the people that turn around and say, "Oh yeah, well wait a minute, what's this all about?" They're selling to people that think, "Oh yeah, this is awesome. I love this. I love this. I can play this with my brother. I can play this with my son and stuff like that." And yeah, they're just talking shit to people basically. And that's what they're doing, is move forward. Whereas the PS1, if you had a PS1 and you played it and you told somebody down the road that, you know, a girl, they would say, "You sad bastard. You sad bastard. What are you doing playing on the PS1?" But now they're the fucker playing on it. You know, they're playing on the PS4. And that's the difference. That is the difference right there. It's come almost too commercialized. It's almost like a rapper. To be honest, you hear a rapper and you think, fucking hell, he's good. And I'll tell you a rapper that is like that, actually. Devlin. He was a bit like that. There's an English rapper called Devlin, and he was like that. And then he got commercialized. I'm just using this as an example, but any rapper, there's probably a lot. And they start off awesome because they're using their own flow and they're trying to get into the game and stuff like that. And then they get into the game and they get taken over by these big companies and they get told what to do and stuff like that. So they change, even if it's slightly, they change. And they do change. They do change. Nowadays, it's all about who's got the biggest bucks, not who's got the biggest bollocks. Bollocks versus bucks. Right, I'm going to go for a piss in a minute. Somebody debate with me. Please debate with me. Apart from High Max. When was that about? Long time ago. Oh, 20 minutes ago. I haven't even got onto YouTube yet, but I will get onto them. Eventually. Eventually. But as I said, every company is the same. All they want is recognition. It doesn't matter that once they've got that recognition, they've got it. They know that they're sorted. Like, once you've stepped up past what people think, that's it. You can do anything. You can release any old shit. And you'll be okay. And it's not okay. It's not okay for companies to think like that. Not okay at all. But it works in all forms of life, not just gaming, any form. You can look at it in any form of life and it will work like that. No problem, dude. Epic, what do you think, dude? Because you're only young, so you haven't really played, but do you realise what they're doing? Like, do you see where I'm coming from with the PC games? The early access games and stuff from new developers instead of old ones. I think you do. I think, like, well, I don't want to answer the question for you, but I think for your age, I think you've really got your head screwed on. Yeah, but what do you think about, like, if you look back, even at your age, over the last 2 years of Call of Duty and stuff, do you think that, I'm not on about early access particular, but do you think that games have moved forward, or do you think that they're just trying to sell you the same old shit over and over again? You don't have to lie. Like, you can be honest. Like, you can argue with me if you want. I don't mind. swear my battery was dying. What was that on? He's got all these fucking lights on. That's what it is. It's fucking killing my battery. I swear that my battery was on fucking 25%. I'm pretty sure it was. Yes, I feel like... Where is he? Hold up. How do I get that? Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was the same thing. And what was that? Yeah. It's been the same thing for fucking years. It's been the same thing for years. It's like you won't even remember, but there was a game called Abe's Odyssey. Abe's Odyssey, and you can look at it. It's on the well, it should be on PlayStation stores. And when that first came out, it was fucking amazing. I think it first came out like on PlayStation 1 or something like that. And it was fucking amazing. Like, for its time, it was really good. A big step up in platforms. And the company that they've re-released it, and I cannot remember what it's called now, like the re-release, but they are one of the only companies that actually stick to their morals, because I know for a fact they got offered a lot of money when Abe's Odyssey first come out. They got offered loads and loads of money from, I don't know, like one of these big gaming companies. And when they were trying to make this one, and they were like under contract and stuff like that, they basically told the company to stick it up their ass, you know, because they were trying to rush them, they were trying to do this, they were trying to do that. And I fucking respect that. I do respect that. You know, if you can stick by your guns and tell, no matter what money is involved, if you can stick by your guns and say that, then you've got something. But it shows you, you know, there's too many contracts going around nowadays. But they kind of stuck by their guns and they said, "Look, no, fuck you. We're doing it our way." Which, as I said, to me is awesome. Cannot respect them enough for that. What's that? Sorry, Matt. Stop despairing, you fucker. Well, that's another thing as well. You talking about Nintendo. I can see where they're coming from. And I've been so tempted to get a Nintendo. just because I agree. Lately, I agree with their morals. My things on gaming has changed so much. It's unbelievable. Over the last like year, I would say it's changed so much. So I can see where Nintendo are coming from. Definitely. But anyway, dude, you do what you gotta do. And I will see you in January. I'm not gonna say when, because I'm not sure when, but I will see you in January. On the 4th, I am ordering the laptop. 4th, 5th, you know what? As soon as possible, basically. And then once I've got that, I'll sort OBS out and all that kind of shit, and then we will crack on with what we got to do. But yeah, you do what you got to do. But at the same time, like I said, I kind of see why Nintendo have kind of got this niche, because it's not a niche now. As I said, I've been very tempted to get a Nintendo, but the only thing that kind of put me off that is the fact that I know how regular they release consoles. If it wasn't for that, then I would get one, but I would rather wait now until they release another console, because I think give it 2 years and they'll probably release one. They seem to kind of release 2 consoles within the time frame that Xbox or PS4 release one. So but yeah, they've definitely got the right idea. And I think that's why they've kept going for so long. Because in a way, they're behind. Like graphically and stuff like that, they're actually. You look at like the PS4, and it's probably like twice as powerful as the Nintendo. But at the same time, is it as fun? That's what you got to ask yourself. You know, are the games as good? And no, I don't think they are. They're not. Well, no, I say as good as original, and I don't think they are. I honestly like. This is the first time that I would ever say they're not. They're not. They're not original games. And that, as I said, it's died. It's died because of that. It's not original. Nothing that is coming out on consoles is original games. Like, I cannot remember the last time that I bought a game and thought, fuck me, this is different. You know, I cannot remember that. Whereas I'm sure if I got a Nintendo, I would go on there and think, fucking hell, this is nice. This is a breath of fresh air, you know. And I know I would think that as well. because it is a breath of fresh air. It's like people say, oh, Super Smash Bros. And stuff like that. Or, what's it called? The fucking paintball one. Oh, yeah, the graphics. It's like, no, it's not the graphics. The graphics don't give. It doesn't mean fuck all. If you've got, you know, Splatoon, that's it. Splatoon. It's like, it's different. They thought about it and they've actually kind of made things different, which is a godsend. You know, that is what is needed. But anyway, fuck off, dude. I'm gonna go for a pass. You still there, Epic? Is that you or somebody else? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Is my phone actually charging? That is the question. Slowly but surely. So, another thing as well is talk about YouTube as well. So, the same thing applies with that as well. Like the only reason I've watched so many YouTubers and I watch them to this day, and they should be getting so many more views than what they are. And I've looked at them and thought, fuck me, why are you not getting so many more views? They're really, and I mean, they're fucking good gamers, like PC gamers, stuff like that. I've watched some people on like battle royales and stuff, which just they could fucking knock people like Doctor Disrespect out the fucking window, out the window, and they're getting 30 odd views in a week, literally 30 odd views in a week, and they're fucking amazing people. And I've seen some and they've been good, and I thought, yeah, you're going to grow. And they have grown a bit, but the maximum any of them grow is like 30, 1,000 subscribers. Literally, like, and I, I realised, like, the only way you're going to get anywhere on YouTube is if somebody, like, recommends you. Somebody big recommends you. Otherwise, YouTube does not give a fucking shit. Because the way it works is basically wrong. Like, from the get-go. It's wrong. Especially for gaming. You know, which is why I am leaving YouTube for gaming, because it's just all tits up, literally all tits up. You can get 100 followers on Twitch, and you feel like you've made more progress than getting 1,000 subs on YouTube, because when you do get those 100 followers on Twitch, they actually reward you and stuff like that with certain stuff. So, you know, YouTube is just fucked up. I know what it's doing. And it's wrong. All it's doing is basically fucking the ones that have got it have got it. The ones that haven't, fuck you. And that's all it's doing. You know, it wants child friendly as fuck. Like, people talk about Twitch want, oh yeah, you'll get banned from Twitch and stuff like that. I mean, you might, but at the same time, YouTube wants Lego. Like, if you're gonna get anywhere, you've literally got to buy a set of Lego and set it up in your front room. And that is what, you know, anywhere anybody's gonna get anywhere. I mean, I literally, my mate, he don't use YouTube. So I went on his fucking TV today, and I weren't signed in, so everything was fresh. And I literally clicked on this girl. Well, I say it was a girl. To be honest, I weren't even fucking sure, and I'm not joking either. I'm not just saying that. I weren't sure if it was a girl or a man, and not because she was pretty, because she was fucking like, I don't know. If I go on Twitch, I'll actually show you her channel, and you can decide. But anyway, she was sat down smoking fags, or he whatever it was, and watching a TV program, and she had 100 odd viewers, and I'll tell you why. Because YouTube had her on every fucking recommended list that you could think of. And I'll tell you how I know that. Because my mate does not watch gaming channels at all. So when I very rarely watches YouTube. So when I turned on his YouTube, it was all fresh. And yeah, she was on recommended. And I'll tell you something, it wasn't fucking quality. I mean, I know what I'm doing now is not quality, but fuck me. It was literally her sitting there, rough as fucking nails, smoking a cigarette, watching something, some TV program from the 80s, getting like 200 views. Because for some reason, YouTube, like, you know, liked her, which is weird. So yeah, guys, that's about it. And I am going to go now. I wish I had something that I could like talk about a bit more, but not on here, but on Twitch. I wish I had like a laptop and I could talk about stuff, you know. But I haven't at the moment, so I'll just play some stuff. But I haven't at the moment, and when I do, I will do that. Is this actually charging? Yeah, it is. My phone is actually charging. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I might stream on Twitch